All right. All right. So we're doing combined and composite functions here before lunch, and then after lunch we'll do something else. But combined functions. So we're adding and subtracting functions. So it says find the limit as x approaches -3 of h of x plus g of x. So let's find the limit of h of x. What's the limit of h of x at -3? It'd be 3. So what's the limit of g of x at -3? 2. What's 2 plus 3? 5. Easy peasy lemon squeezy, right? Right? So far. This one's easy peasy lemon squeezy. What's the limit at 3? 2. What's 5 times 2? 10. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. Not so easy peasy lemon squeezy. Okay. What's the limit at -1 here? Does not exist. What's the limit of -1 here? Does not exist, does not exist. So we'd say, does not exist. Not so fast, my friends. According to that graph, the limits at x equals 1 are different at both functions, and you would say you don't think they exist. But before we jump to any conclusions, we got to look at what's happening on each side of them. So on the first one, as we approach the limit as -1 from the left, we go towards 2. As we go towards -1 from the right, we're at 1. Okay? For this one, for the second one, as we go towards -1 from the left, we're at 1. Come on. As we go towards -1 from the right, we're at 0. Okay? So we got all that so far, right? You see where we're going to. Then we go, well, let's look at these. We're subtracting on this one. Okay? We're subtracting on this one. So it says, let's go from the left and subtract the other one from the left. So what's 2 minus 1? Or 2, because we're coming from the left and we're coming from the left. What is this 2 minus 1? 1. Okay? And then from the ones that are from the right, what is 1 minus 0? 1. Both of their limits are 1, so hence, if they're both 1, since they're both equal to 1, the limit is 1. That's crazy nasty, not very fair. Okay? But that's what it is. Okay? So when you get to ones like this that look like they don't exist, you got to be careful, and then look at both of them from the left and add or subtract. Look both of them from the right and add or subtract whatever they're telling you to do and see if they equal the same number. If they do, that's what you got. So they will throw you some curveballs, possibly, on these. Okay. Dividing. What's the limit as x approaches -1 of the first function? 0. What's the limit as x approaches -1 of the second function? Does not exist. Now, so then we got to go, well, as we approach from the left, where does this approach? 0. As we approach from the left, what does this approach? What's 0 divided by -1? What's 0 divided by -1? 0 on the top. On the bottom, as we approach this one. Whoa, am I doing this right? I think I am. As we approach this one, it approaches 0. As we approach from the right on this one, it approaches 2. What's 0 over 2 approach? Since from the left, it approaches 0. From the right, it approaches 0. What is this one? The limit approaches 0. It does not exist. Crazy, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. So as we approach from the left on both of them, we get 0 over 1. As we approach from the right on both of them, we get 0 over 2, which is 0 for both. They both approach 0, so it's 0. And that does not exist. Okay? All right. So look at this one. What's the limit of f of x over g of x? What's f of x here? What's the limit as we approach 1? Does not exist. G of x? 1. Okay? So now, let's approach them both from the left. Okay? So as we go towards this one, this is 4 over 1 for approaching from the left. X approaches 1 from the left. It's 4 over 1, which is 4. Okay? As we approach 1 from the right, it goes to 3 there over 1 there, which is 3. Do they approach the same number? No. D and E does not exist. Okay? We're getting it?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Let's look at a composite function. Okay? Composite function. Do we go right to left or left to right? Come on. Algebra 2 stuff. Composite functions. Left to right. Right to left. Right to left. Inside to outside, basically, is composite functions. So you start out with f of x. What's the limit as x approaches 1 of f of x? 0. So then we're going to go, what's the limit as x approaches 0 of h of x? As x approaches 0 of h of x is 3. 3 is our answer. That's how you do a composite function. That's how you do a composite function. Is that it? That's it for right now. That was a really quick, brief overview of some of your homework that you'll see today. You can zoom through his videos, Sal's videos to see